Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A happy Sunday morning to you all. We are here once again with a special episode of Sustainability and the Leader's Responsibility. As you all know that nowadays, we are organizing a series of such sessions where we discuss about how the leaders can ensure that their followers or their colleagues and teammates are working, striving for the sustainability. Let me invite my talented, dedicated, and beautiful coordinator, Miss Asma Nasreen, to start the program. Yes, Miss Asma, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. We are delighted to welcome all our esteemed speakers and attendees to this special Sunday morning session on Zoom. Your presence definitely reflects a shared commitment to learning, collaboration, and making a positive impact in our respective fields. Dr. Sadia Halima, one of the most committed educationists and a mentor par excellence from EduFam International Academy, in collaboration with Dr. Ram, MD founder from ACE International Singapore, are conducting several pro bono sessions aiming to raise awareness about global sustainability. It is my privilege to introduce our first distinguished speaker, Dr. Balakrishna Ramanathan, who will be speaking on the topic Smart Nation, Environment and Sustainable Development. Dr. Ramanathan has an impressive academic background, including a Master of Science, Master of Philosophy, post-graduation diploma in Computer Science and Research, advanced training and assessment, quality, environmental health and safety internship certificate, and a Doctor of Philosophy. He is a founder and managing director of ACE International Pte Limited Singapore, where he leads research development as well as business consultancy services. Dr. Ramanathan's extensive expertise in visionary leadership make him uniquely qualified to share his insights on this topic. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Balakrishna Ramanathan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ms. Asma. It's a really great privilege and honor to join this pro bono session for the Global Leaders Conference and Award. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I have to thank Dr. Halima Sadia for making all the efforts and bringing the people to come under this one roof who are willing to support for this global conference on the sustainability development. Every day we are getting some novel idea as well as the knowledge which are getting updated as per the scenario. Today myself, I am going to talk about the smart nation environment and the sustainable development. It is happening in Singapore. So I just give you a glimpse of my speech about the conditions and situations which are persuading here. I start from a slide to share for you. The smart nation environment and the sustainable development has so many countries. They are progressing well, they are doing well, they are supporting well for the establishment of smart nation or smart city level. But it is the aspiration. Singapore is the well-renowned territory. They are using all the sustainability development aspects to implement for this smart nation to build and explore well. Myself, Dr. B. Ramanathan, I'm the founder and managing director of ACE International Private Limited Singapore. We are working together with the different companies for providing the consulting support or research experimentation for the project product development or the project coordination in different dimensions.
Dr. Ram, can you put it in the slide mode, presentation mode?
Okay. This way?
No, still it is, your left side is visible. Full screen if you can.
I changed to full screen, but it won't come.
It's okay,
It
no
won't-
issues. You can carry
Yes.
on. Yes.
Yeah. Can you see full screen?
Sir, can I just give you some information? You have to go for the view mode so that it can be a.
Yeah. Have you seen the full screen now?
No, it's still the left side portion is visible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the window is visible. You should go see
No,
on top.
even I switch over for the slideshow.
Ah,
Now
slideshow,
okay.
exactly.
Can you see the
Maybe
slide?
you can reshare. Maybe it is showing the previous one. You just stop sharing and then again reshare. That will be better.
Can you see the full view? No.
Still the same.
I don't know. This.
Or otherwise cross this here. Okay, let it be. Let's start.
Okay. No worries. We can manage this. Yeah, the Smart Nation environment of Singapore has a Smart Nation vision to establish all sorts of physical environment as well as the governance activity to implement the Smart Nation situation. There are so many ideas, but one Smart Nation, that is the goal set to achieve. Smart Nation initiatives in Singapore making the progress in 3 segments. One is smart logistics, another one is smart health assistance, the third one is Smart Nation technologies. Incorporation of all these elements making the transformation for building the Smart Nation of Singapore. It is the world first Smart Nation country as per their declaration. These 5 pillars of smart city development, the smart governance, which are very much transparency, open data, policy making for all the infocom technology adoptions and running the e-government. That is automation, supporting softwares and governing system. Smart nation environment, the renewable energy sources, that is the condition. Singapore energy story is giving lot of ideas for the countries who wanted to develop the smart city atmospheres. Sanitation, hygienic condition very important because of the small city state. It is making all efforts for their waste management as well as keeping the hygienic situation. Wastewater management, water resources are very limited, so they are having their cleverful ideas to establish the wastewater treatment to engage for different purpose to use. Green buildings, now the condition is renewable sources as well as recyclable and reducible kind of activities. They are hoping and building the green building atmospheres where they can minimize the waste using some kind of novel elements which are environment safe and environment degradable. Smart IT and communications, without IT supports or any digital services, it is not possible to connect for many areas like disaster management, security and surveillance, or any kind of analytics or review, policy making, etc. During COVID also, the tracks device system engaging the people where they are moving and the mobility is reflected in the fruitful data sources. They could announce the conditions according to the situation. Smart health, without health and wellness, we can't think about the human life to lead better. So it is the condition, the electronic health and mobile health, as well as the remote patient monitoring system and the guiding system. All these things are very potential for idealizing the conditions how to make the transferable things forever. Smart urban initiatives, that is also the credibility for the conditions, how they are making the urbanization plan and establish the way how to make it possible for them to engage the conditions as of now. IoT technologies, Internet of Things, which are making the legal and security kind of operation, air quality monitoring, because the air pollution is yeah, criteria to think because of the threatening of air pollution to suffer or suffocate the people. Digital transformation, that is also ideally important. Energy consumption or energy conservation, green urban areas, waste management system, occupation, which are very much demanded as of now, work-life balance to incorporate the people who are making their life balance between the work and their personal values. Sustainable mobility, tourism and culture. Singapore is attracting many tourism people to come and visit Singapore because of the establishment and the engagements. These are all the aspects they are putting up together for the urban city development. Smart Nation initiatives, as I already revealed, United Nations speculated the 17 elements to formulate the smart city development or smart nation construction. Very important one. Yesterday also Dr. Halima Sadia mentioned the smart transportation. That is the carbon emission or using electric vehicles and so on. So that is the way it is making the people to commute through the common public system. Singapore is number one facility provider for the public transportation provider in the world. That is the criteria they have attained. Contactless payment, we are using the chip-oriented card or devices, the mobile devices to transact the money. Smart parking system, where the parking lots governed by automation kind of equipments, which are covering the parking lot charges. Smart financial center. Singapore is the smart nation in the fintech category. That is the category they are focusing and developing. As fintech is engaging different kind of automation devices like softwares or security surveillance kind of automation things to alarm the bulk transaction or managing the financial things in the banking sector as well as non-banking sectors. Five pillars of Singapore Green Plan for the 2030. As I already revealed, they are building the country with renewable sources and recyclable conditions and reducing the dumping of waste materials. City itself, it is very green and making the sustainable living for each and everyone who wanted to gain the life experience. Energy reset, using cleaner energy sources, increase the energy efficiency in the residence or industrial premises, making the lower carbon emissions, carbon footprint. They are charging very high for the carbon emitting companies to allow them to restructure or review their policy to use certain way to reduce the carbon emission. Green economy, they are implementing the conditions to keep the harness for sustainability and making the competitive advantage in the global level. Resilient future, building up the Singapore's climate defense system, making the resilience from all sorts of security, especially in the food and the healthcare system. Government has spent millions of dollars, even billions of dollars worthwhile for rebuilding the green city development, especially for reducing the greenhouse gas emission and making the transformation for the household equipments like air conditions and refrigerator kind of thing. And also they make $5 billion worth coastal and food production plan. That is the establishment they are making. 5 desalination plants to ensure the water supply inside the island. 30% the reduction of waste material. I will mention about the waste management system in Singapore. This is the world's largest floating solar panel available in Singapore to generate the green energy productions. And they have established the rooftop solar panels. They are planning to bring about 30% of local energy production from the solar panel sources. That is the ultimate aim. This is zero waste study plan. 2030, they are targeting to reach out with these goal sets. National University of Singapore engaging different kind of research and methods how to make it possible by recycling 50% of the household as well as industrial waste and making 80% of the recyclable rate by 2030 to achieve the smart waste and recycling collection plan, and introduce the resource sorting system, automation system to reduce the waste by 2025. That is the smart interface oriented system. So all these things are putting together their effective and efficient waste management. Semak Island is the first of its kind man-made waste recycle dumping place. It is established on its own sake. They use the incineration plant to incinerate the waste material, and the ash produced from the incineration plant dumped into the waste island, this particular Semak Island. This is 30 sea miles away from Singapore, and they are planning to keep it up to 2035 because the dumping materials going to fill up all the ground area. So they are planning alternative ways how to use the other area for dumping all these waste material. Rooftop car parks are having this kind of sustainable development goal sets, like food products are produced from the area. That is the community oriented project. Singapore nearly having 2,500 car park areas like this, but these are the pilot study for 10%, that is 250 car parks. They have established this kind of community projects. Serving the citizens and businesses better for the lifestyle as well as keeping the wellness through technology implementations. The Smart Nation Singapore is ideally an example for the global sector, how to adapt and apply different kind of components, elements, or technology resources to integrate with the social well-being as well as economical well-being. So the government is taking all the steps towards the implementation of this kind of scenario. These are all the simple glimpse, but I am planning to give the elaborate talk during the Global Leaders Conference on Sustainable Development to explain all these features in detailed manner. It would be an invited talk from Dr. Halima Sadia for me to provide the knowledge as well as updates to the world from Singapore context. Thank you so much for your patience. Hope to hear from you if you are willing to support any kind of way to join with the conference, as well as asking any questions after the dialogue session we will have it. Thank you. Over to Dr. Ali Mas.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ram. It was really a very, very well prepared presentation, and you have given an insight about Singapore, what Singapore is doing in the field of conservation and in the field of sustainability. And it's really, I can say that they are the trailblazer. We must follow their footprints, and it was really wonderful. And in detail, if we want to know, then we have to attend the conference that's going to happen on 14th September. And I request all of you to be the part of this. There, Dr. Ram is going to even speak in a more elaborate manner, and he is going to join us in the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.